2, 1, and we are live. Morning, everyone. I have 3 very special guests with me today, but before I start, as usual, you know the drill. I'm gonna check if we are really live on X because we did have connection issues before. So yeah,
all good on my end. Just repeated.
we are live. Okay, you guys can hear me loud and clear?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Morning once again. My name is Tony. I'm the head of content and community for GenLayer. And today I have with me, let's start with the guests. I have with me Joachim, who is the CBO at Block Hunters, Igor, who is the CEO at Validatrium, and Ivan, who you know from previous live streams, who's the head of ecosystem for the GenLayer Foundation. And today we're going to talk about GenLayer points. Everyone loves, especially incentivized points programs. So that's what we're going to do today. Those special guests today are also going to talk about their experience of attending and contributing to the GenLayer ecosystem. Ivan is also going to share a few thoughts on how this whole program looks like. And for all of you, as you know, that's also kind of the casual drill. We're going to have a POAP mint at the end of this session. We have 250 POAPs, first come, first serve. I'm going to share the code first verbally and then also in the chat. And you can mint the POAP. As you know, with every POAP, you have a chance to be eligible for future rewards in the GenLayer community, but also in the for a rally whitelist. Okay, before I kick it off and I give the word to Joachim, quick recap. What is GenLayer? GenLayer is an AI-powered decision maker and AI-powered digital ledger and decision maker. And what you can use it for is with our AI-powered consensus mechanism, you can power dApps and smart contracts, AI agents alike. Okay, finally, Joachim, please, the stage is yours. What is Block Hunters? Introduce yourself. What do you guys do?
First, thank you guys for inviting us. It's always a pleasure to have meaningful conversations like this. My name is Joachim Viju. I'm CBO and one of the co-founders. My background is in production in media. I was implicated in crypto since Bitcoin was $80, but only not full time. I became full time in 2021 when I co-founded with my partners Block Hunters. Block Hunters is an infrastructure company, so we learn validators, RPC nodes, relayers paired with a media arm. We do everything from podcasts to documentaries to editorials. So a lot of cool stuff in that area as well. Also, we do investments. We have our own bare metal machines, HP, here in Bucharest, Romania, and we have a TVL of 70 million.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. There's some facts I even didn't know. Thank you, Joachim. Igor, what do you guys do?
Yeah, absolutely. Hello. First of all, thank you very much for having me here. Igor, and as you mentioned, I'm the CEO at Validatrium. I've been in crypto professionally since 2020, but I've been an enthusiast for a much longer time, let's say. As for the company, we're quite big. At the moment we're running more than 165 nodes over 65 networks. So it's quite huge. And we do understand that nowadays validators are not just node runners. So we do understand that we need to run our own community channels. We do need to make contributions, and we do so in different fields like marketing, technical side, and community, of course. And our nodes are also located in professional data centers across the globe. So we do support decentralization, and we do not use such data centers who are not supporting the crypto. Like, everyone knows what I'm talking about. And yeah, your accounts might be blocked instantly and you will lose access to all the nodes, which is it's not an option. Yeah. And ends with the R. Yeah, that's the case.
That's super interesting, actually, and I would definitely love to touch on that topic a bit later as well. Thanks for the introduction, Igor. Ivan, what is the GenLayer Foundation, and what's the purpose of today's live stream? What are we introducing? What is it about?
Okay, so the GenLayer Foundation is our take to foster the ecosystem and to make sure that the public tech from the GenLayer is the best as possible. So we do partnerships. We are in charge of the testnet and then the mainnet, and we are doing partnerships like with block hunters and Validatrium. And right now we are launching the Builders Incentivized Points program, where every builder, from small builders like indie developers to big startups that are already using GenLayer, can participate, can showcase what they are building, and can create a profile showing everything that they are doing with the GenLayer's ecosystem. And it's a way for us to align everyone onto doing the best public goods possible, open source technology that supports the whole of the ecosystem. And also it's like our way to communicate with all these huge ecosystem of builders and interacting with them.
I have a small question here.
Sure.
If I may. Are you guys planning to do like a creators incentives program as well, or are you only focused on builders?
So right now, I think that Tony can speak a little bit more about creators. Yeah. We have an ongoing program where the community has been creating stuff, but from right now, what we are calling the testnet incentivized program, it is a little bit more technical. So, for example, we have creators that are doing educational content. That's one of the pillars of the system we're building. For example, tutorials. Right now, we have a mission where for the next week, we are encouraging everyone to write a tutorial from zero to GenLayer, just to talk about their experiences and help us get on board many more builders. Tony, from the other side.
Yes, so to kind of give a broader perspective and add on what Ivan just said is, so the GenLayer Foundation has been focused on building all these goods, building public goods, building the dApps, building the ecosystem that you guys have been involved with as well, right? So everything that ties into that, your guys' side, like the marketing, the BD, Igor, Joachim, everything that you've been providing. And that was also one idea of, how can we really make those validators who stand out and who contribute more to the ecosystem, how can we also highlight them? So that's kind of from the foundation side. And we didn't really, that's for validators. On top of that, what Ivan just said with the builders who can complete, step-by-step, easy tasks, medium tasks, hard tasks, you have an incentive system for everyone. Like everyone who's watching right now can refer a builder or validator and is also earning points from those validators and builders.
Yeah. And one thing I want to add here, especially what Igor said, is that validators nowadays are not just validators, they are also community builders.
Yes.
They are also kind of studio VCs. So they need to find more and more ways to contribute and bring value to the partners that we work with, because otherwise they're going to just die.
Yeah, definitely. And this program is our way to align all our efforts so we can have a great return of investment on what we're doing right now. Because at the beginning, it was hard for us to talk with all the validators and agree on what to build, and so that every one of these partners builds something unique and something special. And right now, we're also creating what we're calling working groups, where different sets of partners are focusing on something. So right now we're starting with the monitoring working group, and we have many more working groups for both validators and builders to help us grow in a very technical way and aligned way what we need to build our infrastructure for the future for the ecosystem.
And I've actually, on that note, I've actually seen, I think that you all have been in the AMA on Discord from Validatrium. I remember because this guy has been so often on the AMAs. Do you have a colleague named Valentin?
Yeah, he was actually working at our company, but at the moment he resigned like half a year ago, I guess.
Okay, because I've seen him in the AMAs on Discord. Like I've seen him participate. Well, anyway, and to add on the point that Ivan just mentioned before, like all of this, let's just say that the foundation is introducing this to scale the ecosystem. We as GenLayer Labs had our community point system that also obviously grows the ecosystem in general, but is more kind of tailored for community members and for retail users. Obviously, there's also some validators, some builders. You always have kind of this mixed group, but those people have been in the Discord since day one, and that doesn't have to do the XP system and the role system there doesn't have to do anything with this point system, which doesn't mean that there can't be some intersections where, you know, we can say, we can work with the foundation and say like, okay, for certain contributions, we can also reward Discord XP or anything else. Okay. I think that was a pretty good first overview of what this, what we are aiming for with this. And now I'd also like to, you know, talk to you two guys, how, you know, as a validator, for those validators who are out there watching and for people who are asking themselves like, you know, how does this process work? How does, you know, before we kind of dive into what is out there for builders, because I do think this is a very important question, like how has the process been for two validators contributing content and kind of presenting it to the outside world? Whoever wants to kick it off.
Yeah, I can start. So please, Igor.
Yeah, that's okay. You can start.
Okay, so I want to start with the beginning. I want to give a shout out to our friends Coinage XDAC Validator, because they recommended us back in December to GenLayer.
Wow.
I like that the validator community actually helps themselves and recommends them. So shout out to them. That's how it all started. So immediately we set up a group and submitted the early application form shortly after. In April, we met Ivan because he just got hired. And honestly, I really have tons of respect for him. He's a true professional. I know that his background isn't so much focused in crypto, but he was a true professional and helped me make everything clear from day one. By June, we had the text and communications group running. Ivan was always there to support us whenever we needed, and that's when we started doing community contributions. The first one we did was we did a podcast with Ivan. After the podcast, we did some clippings because that's the format we do. So basically, Tuesday we have the full format, and after that we have clippings of that episode, at least four of them, maybe sometimes more if it makes sense. So we did that. We also did an overview of the GenLayer and how it actually progressed to that point. And after that, of course, we launched our testnet validator, which is up and running. So overall, onboarding was smooth, clear communication, because I feel this is very important. Because usually validators don't really know where to communicate. Is it Discord? Is it Telegram? Is it Slack? But with you guys, the communication was very good, so we didn't miss anything, because sometimes we can miss things. It's hard. I know what is your position to coordinate a bunch of validators, and I love that everything was running smooth. So,
by the way, sorry to interrupt you, Joachim.
Yeah.
This is not scripted. He's saying that out of free will, right?
Out of free will. Yeah, and afterwards we had to submit in the platform. We have to submit everything that we've done. So this is the announcement that we join as partners. We earned some points. After that, this is the editorial. We earned some points. And after that, this is the podcast. These are the clips you earned some points, which you had to connect with Rabbi, I believe, with EVM. So it worked very smoothly.
Okay, before we go into the content part of what you guys have been producing, I would like for Igor to share his experience, and then we can go to Ivan explaining how the builders similarly can onboard and launch with the content and the tasks.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for the word. First of all, GenLayer did awesome job working on the portal and on onboarding us to the testnet. Yeah, it was really great because as mentioned, it was exceptionally good connection with the team, and in case you have any questions, you get the answers instantly, and it helps a lot, really a lot. I wish all the projects that we work with had such a good connectivity with the validators. As the project, yeah, you have previously mentioned Valentin, who was working at Validatorium. So basically, that's his idea to find he found basically the GenLayer project, and he started digging it on what's going on. It was a very early stage of the project, so it wasn't yet the testnet going on. And the first call he had was with Anna Maria, so yeah, that's where everything started. And yeah, we've been onboarded really easily. We like our DevOps team reported a few tweaks, which would be nice to have or nice to update in order to ease the process of the validators onboarding. So that's where we started our contributions. And as for the general list of contributions, me personally, I enjoyed it as it's been divided into a few parts. First of all, like the communications, the technical side, and etc. So it was easy for me to decide which contributions we might provide and set the tasks for the appropriate departments within the validator. So I really enjoyed it. And yeah, it's really good. Everyone's seen how the dashboard was evolving over the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. And that's also the idea. So this was the validator side. And now I'd like Ivan to, and eventually we can like, I would totally be up to have a builder here as well in the next few weeks to share his or her experience. Now, Ivan, what is, you talked about the aim. Now with people knowing what the validators did, what is the purpose of the builders program and how do they get in and how do they get going with their tasks?
So the Builders program is our way to organize ourselves. Like, first of all, thank you guys for the kind words. It's something that we've been doing between all of us. It's not just us from the GenLayer Foundation Labs. It's all of us working together and helping move the project forward. When I first started with you guys, there was this question like, hey, how can we contribute? What can we do? And the points program, the point system started as something completely natural. It started as our way just to organize and our answer to all the questions that we were having. It's like, I come from an AI background, very heavy also on product. So my solution was not to build an Excel, but to build this program. And it's been really useful for us to coordinate between all of us. From that experience, first of all, I want to say that if you want to go to the point system right now, points.genlayer.foundation, you can go to either Block Hunters or Validatorium profile, and you can see their profile with all the contributions they made to GenLayer, and you also can consider uptime and everything from day one when we started testnet Asimo. So when we were discussing about how to start organizing ourselves with builders, how to showcase their product, their projects, and how to onboard them onto GenLayer, and we said, hey, we should extend this system because it's working really good, and it's like a really good base just to move forward everything that we are thinking about doing, like in an organized and clean way.
What's the ideal builder right now for GenLayer?
So the idea for the builders is we have the tech ready. This is like ready for prime time, where you can use the GenLayer Studio, go to studio.genlayer.com and start developing your intelligent contracts. We have the documentation that has all the different modules and parts of GenLayer with their own documentation, everything explained. So right now, what we want to do is open the doors for everyone to come build in GenLayer. From previously, we were talking to specific startups or to specific builders, but right now we wanted to open up to the public where anyone can contribute from different ways, just being the supporters and referring people, or doing educational content, like we said before, submitting bugs or feedback. doing community activations like hackathons or in-person meetups in different places, creating tools and infrastructure, doing research and analysis for PhDs around there. We've been talking to some of them that are really interesting on new stuff that, I mean, GenLayer is so powerful and it enables you to do so many things on-chain that were not previously possible, that the opportunities to build on GenLayer are really, really, really big. And mainly, apart from everything that I've been telling that is more like focused on ecosystem, we want to showcase dApps, we want to showcase projects, proof of concepts, MVPs, actual startups that are using GenLayer. So the point system is the way that we can gather all this information and decide, hey, Tony, let's feature this project next week. This is amazing. Because right now it was kind of all over the place. So this is our way so that each builder can have their profile as you have your profile, where it will be like the CV of their journey during GenLayer. So this
I think it's good for builders connecting to have like their own platform where they can connect and collaborate together.
Yeah, and right now we are launching between all the different contributions that you can make. We are launching what we're calling missions that are time-sensitive tasks that we are asking the broader community to help us with. For example, we have a very technical documentation right now, and as I previously said, we are calling on everyone to help us write a great tutorial for GenLayer. Sometimes people prefer blog posts, people prefer video tutorials. So the way that we decide, hey, let's open this for the whole community, let people with different ideas contribute different tutorials, and then we can choose the winners and special mentions, give them extra points, and also showcase them in the GenLayer documentation, in the GenLayer social channels, and of course, in these live streams with Tony.
Okay, let me just clarify one thing. Off topic, super off topic. So people have been wondering what I'm looking at. I'm looking at nothing. I'm literally looking at Ivan because my camera is here on this level and my second screen is just slightly above. So I'm not looking at his decoration. I'm looking at these guys speaking, just for you to know.
Same here, same here.
Yeah, it's just a camera setting. I'm just trying out different camera settings.
So okay, yeah, I'm trying a new camera as well. So guys, if you like this, please tell me. Otherwise, we're gonna go back to the previous camera. This one follows me around.
It follows you. Yeah, it follows you very dynamically. I like
that. That's a double-edged sword for you, Ivan.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. Maybe you want to hide or something, but the camera won't let you.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, so for everyone wondering, I'm looking at the live stream. Actually, it just really appears like I could do like this, but then I wouldn't see them anymore. So yeah, probably get a better camera. Okay, that was a very good insight for the beginning, Ivan. And maybe I'll, if we have some time left at the end, I'll also share the Points website. For now, I would wonder what, for a developer, what is the simplest contribution to start accumulating points? Well, there is one program that I can share as well, which is the referral program. So for every referral of a builder, whoever you are, a community member, a builder, a developer, just casually dropping by, you can earn 10% of all the builder points forever. So for every developer completing one task, you earn from their points forever. You also get additional Discord XP, and you get eligible for the 1,000 USD raffle. So that's kind of the package we have for builder friends, builder supporters. And then going into the builders or the developers, let's say, what is the simplest contribution to start, Ivan?
So the simplest contribution to start, first of all, is to do what we call the builder welcome journey, where you connect your wallet to the system, and then you go through the docs, you connect your GitHub account, you go through our boilerplate project that allows you to very easily create a project of your own, and then go to the studio, deploy your first contract, and during this journey, you will earn points, and also you will learn the basics about GenLayer. So that's the welcome that we have for you from GenLayer. And that will also give you points, and you will start climbing the leaderboard of builders and creating your profile. Then depends on your cup of tea. I mean, there are many different types of builders, but what I would recommend is like you can create so many new stuff by using LLMs and being able to browse the web in our intelligent contracts and have the consensus between different LLMs that you don't need to trust one LLM, but you can build so many new stuff. It's just gather new ideas, like learn about the tech and say, hey, I want to build this that was not possible before. Just do a simple MVP, submit it to the system, and that will earn you the most points, like actual use cases. And the idea is to showcase the best of the best, so you get users, and eventually you can turn your MVP or your idea into an actual project startup that you can work on long time.
And the good thing that is eventually along this journey, you'll learn and you will be able to earn additional points by, for instance, sharing your learnings through tutorials or anything else. Can you give us a sneak peek on what's awaiting us, like contributions, missions in the future? Will there be like bonus multipliers, or like how have you envisioned the system working?
So right now we have a range of points for each possible contribution, but for the missions that are what we want the community to align behind, we are going to give extra points for the submissions for these missions. If you're a winner of these missions or a special mention, you will get many more points. So that's the best way to earn points right now. But if you are creating a proof of concept, an MVP, you can present it, and as it grows and you have reached different milestones of usage, users, addresses, intelligent contract calls, you can resubmit the project when you have new updates and you reach new milestones, and you will earn more and more points. About what's coming, so we decided to actually put 3 different missions at the beginning. The first one is the tutorial. The second one is helping us improve the boilerplate project, like the base for all the different projects. The idea is that by having more people using the project, they say, hey, this will be great, that I need, and maybe other projects will need it. So to contribute back to this project. And the third one, and the one I'm most excited about, is about creating games for our community to use. You know that we gather every week, several days a week, to play several games. But with GenLayer, we can create many more games, new stuff, like with AI that wasn't possible before. So I'm sure that you guys listening from the community have many ideas. If you discuss these ideas and have, hey, this would be really fun to play, making use of subjectivity on chain, it would be great to have many builders creating your ideas, turn them reality into actual apps that we can host and that we can run and that we can use.
Okay, that's on the points for the builders, and we'll talk about point, translation and so on and so forth a bit later. But now I would like Igor and Joachim to share like their experience of how has the content contribution been like? How was it validated? Did you receive your points? I mean, obviously, I can see the leaderboard there as well. There's a lot of contributions from different validators. So what was your experience, handing in, I think it was mostly content so far, but maybe you can both share your experience, whoever wants to start.
Absolutely. I'm ready to, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Okay, as I mentioned, when we first saw the list of contributions needed, we and we had an experience on onboarding to the testnet, we do understand that we might ease the process of onboarding for the validator. So that's why we decided to create a GenLayer validator Dockerized setup. It looks awesome. I also has it opened on my monitor. So yeah, I really enjoy it. Probably I should share the links on Twitter or where it would be best for our listeners to check the information. Anyway, you may just join the GitHub Validatorium handle, and you will see that. Yeah.
If you send it in the X chat, I can actually pin it here as well.
1 second, let me do it. Okay. Yeah, so first of all, we started with the Dockerized setup, and the second part, we decided to create a GenLayer failover for validators. It's a best practice setup of the node with the recommended hardware on how to set up like in a correct way or the best way to set up your server equipment. So yeah, so it really also looks quite awesome. I enjoy looking at it even, so I would love to share the links and
Yeah, I can't see it
share
yet
it
on
with
X, but just let me know when you share them so I can pin them in the
1
chat.
second. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this, just for the community, just to let them know, you have no idea how much we are learning, not just me personally, but the whole team about interacting with these guys and talking over in Discord. We have some private channels where we discuss different things, testnet, and it's incredible the technical level and the expertise that they have by running their nodes in several different networks and bringing that to GenLayer, saying, hey guys, this should be awesome. If you implement this, it will be awesome because this, and that. So it's like a two-way, we are building GenLayer, all of us together. It's not just us one-sided. And with this incentivized program, the idea is to bring the broader community together and build GenLayer between all of us. On that point, we are also,
that's the beauty of crypto at the end of the day is people all around the globe unite and work for something together and build something that maybe in the start it was one idea, but evolved into something different and more evolved and more beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, Ivan, please.
Yeah, one small thing that I wanted to add is like for long-term discussions and more technical, in-depth topics, we just released a new platform called talks.genlayer.foundation, where you can participate. For example, we have the description of the Builders program there, of the different missions, and the idea is to go back and forth with the community in a more structured way than Discord or X, because that's more for real time, but when we need to see the previous conversation and have everything organized, we foundation. Sorry, Tony.
Oh, sorry.
So you guys can check it out, and always the premieres are there. I mean, we talk with the team, we realize what we organize the text, and then we publish them there before announcing them. So if you follow that, you will get the news firsthand at the first moment.
Amazing. Okay, Joachim, if you would like to continue.
Yeah, so what I liked most about GenLayer other than other networks, so usually how it works in other networks when you do contributions, they give you like a cheap ass Google form. So you do everything in Google form. So you can't really see that the guy on the other end has received and seen everything. So having a platform and connecting with your wallet and putting all the contribution and being accepted, it's something that is more. It cuts out like the middleman and the discussions that nobody really wants, So it's easier for us to concentrate on contributions and for you to see exactly how everybody has contributed and who is the better validator that contributed most. Let's see, most on the technical part, more on the contribution part. So it's better for both parties, and it was a great experience. I hope every network is going to have their own platform so we can just put the contributions, put select, and we could see in real time, because maybe I forget what kind of contributions I had, because with other networks, you work on testnet with them, we had like networks running for 3 years. Bro, in 3 years, you did a lot of fucking contributions, So it's better to put them in a platform and have everything organized than just be handed out a form and to submit that Google form, and you need to search in the Telegram, search the Discord, and yeah, it's a little pain of the ass. So good job on that, folks.
Thank you.
If you don't mind, If you don't mind, I would like to add, absolutely, when you're running a testnet for, let's say, a few years, and it's a common practice for the validators, the main point is that you would like to see the transparent points distribution, and
Yeah.
here it's absolutely
Yeah.
transparent.
I want to add something on that because I don't know if you guys know, but one of the main goals from the GenLayer Foundation is to disappear in the future. We want to have an AI DAO. We have this project called the Deep Thought DAO that we want to replace all of us. Like our goal is to have our own system replace us. And everything that we do, we think it through the AI lens. So for the contributions, right now, we have a couple of stewards that are fostering the community, and we are the ones who are deciding how many points for each contribution based on impact, originality, and technical difficulty. But the idea, we're already starting some tests, is to have intelligent contracts for each contribution type that reads the contribution. When you submit the contribution, you not only select the category, but you can submit a note and evidence. For example, files or links to a GitHub repo, to a deployed site. The idea is to have our own intelligent contracts reading these submissions, these contributions, reading the past contributions and how many points were assigned, looking if it's original or not, and have all these completely assigned by AI, by GenLayer, by our jury of LLMs, and not by ourselves. That's the main goal and what we are working towards. Right, we have some new members of the GenLayer Foundation. I don't know if you've been following our channels, but part of what they're doing is researching on how can we assign automatically and transparently the goals with no human in the middle, no favoritism or anything. So that's one of the goals with the point system in the future.
Yeah, and I wanna say something else, Igor. I mentioned about what you said. I'm pretty sure you had this discussion between other validators, and you talk with other validators and said, I did a bunch of contributions. Oh, I did a bunch of contributions myself. But I didn't get a main Genesis point, but X validator got, but I don't see any kind of contribution. Why did he got it, And now it's transparent, and thanks GenLayer for that, for bringing the fair process game to us.
For those of you, thanks Joachim, and for those of you who've been wondering, what Ivan said at the beginning, disappear in the future wasn't meant as in physically disappear forever. It was meant, as he explained it later on, AI will intelligent contracts will kind of take over part of this process, which doesn't mean that some of these intelligent contracts have to be maintained, redeployed, whatever. Like, there's still work behind it. But it's work that we will eventually be able to do much faster and much more efficient and much more transparent than it is today, right? Because
that's a discussion, I think, for another live stream, Tony, what the future is going to look like, because we have no idea, and everything is accelerating so fast that I don't know, if you have a couple of hours, we can get into that.
I think that's another topic for another day. Okay, well, now that we've been talking a lot about content, contributions from validators, from builders, Ivan, what are the next milestones, improvements, and what do we need this leaderboard for? Like, what do these points translate in the future? How do we deal with that?
So many things. One of the things that we like about the point system is that the community can go into the point system and measure the pulse of GenLayer, see what's happening, see what's new. So we have everything in this platform, in this system. For us, it allows us to select which projects to showcase, and as I said before, how to talk with the community, say, hey, we think this is important right now for the ecosystem, so any help would be great. I appreciate here. And also, this is the place where you can make money. This is going to be used. Like, we want everyone to make money. We want builders make money. So that's part of that. And with the points and the leaderboards, I already talked about this concept of steward, the one who was fostering and helping us resolve the different frictions and guide the community. Right now we're only the two co-founders of the foundation, but the idea is to bring more people on, and this won't be like we are choosing people. It's going to come naturally, because we see like the different participation from everyone with the GenLayer ecosystem is going to be there in the point system. So it's going to be natural. And of course, you may be eligible for future rewards.
That's amazing. Thank you for the quick rundown. I just for the sake of showing it to everyone, and yes, I have to lean a bit over to look at my screen. Just for the sake of showing it, I would like to show the page. And it's pretty handy. You have a good overview here. I'm here at the validators page. What you get is you get to the first overview. Here you can participate in the first step of this builders program, which is the referral program for everyone again. You become eligible for the 1,000 USD raffle, 10% of all the builder points, and Discord XP. The $1,000 raffle obviously goes along with sharing this image on X with your referral link, because we want you to bring in new builders as well. So this is the overview page, and then you can really look at everything else. You have a category for builders. You have a category for validators, all with their own leaderboards. You can find contributions in there. What can I do right now? You can find highlighted boxes in there with previous contributions. So here you have those contributions, or how we also call them missions, from 0 to GenLayer, an introductory tutorial, then a mini game, for instance, boilerplate improvements. You can click your way through all of this. As Ivan mentioned before, stewards, people who are reviewing the content, and then also validators such as block hunters or Validatrium. And the third tab is meant as a supporter tab, where you can check how many referral points you got for builders. Obviously, you have builders and validators here, which is pretty cool. I like the icons. And there you can check how many referrals you have so far. And then at a certain point, we're going to convert those into Discord XP. Okay, so that's an overview of the Discord page. I just wanted to show it to have a full comprehensive overview. At this point, did you actually see the page? Please tell me yes.
Yes.
We saw it. Yeah.
Amazing. I'll just share the POAP link in parallel. Those of you who have been here before know that with the POAP home app, you can mint the POAP that we have for each live stream, first come, first serve. And in parallel, I would like you guys to... we have a question, actually. Let's look at the question as well. Quick question to Ivan: make content and make money. This sounds cool, but who will pay the builders? Is it like Rally, just for builders instead of content creators? Maybe you can shed some light on that, Ivan, and I'll share the code in parallel.
So you know that the blockchain ecosystem is growing a lot. There's a lot of people making money with blockchain. The idea is that by using GenLayer on our intelligent contracts, you will be able to build apps and protocols that were not previously possible. So if you're building something new and really cool, that's a great way to make money. I think that answers the question. I mean, there's so many new primitives on chain. Being able to browse the web, call LLMs, create oracles, do dispute resolution, do performance-based work apps like Rally, create the future of commerce with AI agents and the legal system. There's so many ideas that if you want, we can go over many ideas. We will be adding these ideas into the point system as well. We have a request section, like requests for startups, for projects, for MVPs, where we want people to actually build stuff that we know is really incredible, that's going to change the way we interact with technology, and also different ways where by having subjectivity on chain, and being able to understand what's happening in the web, in the news and stuff, there are so many things. Let me just give you one example. Like, for example, peer-to-peer betting. Previously, it was impossible because to resolve an oracle on a real-life world event, you needed to use something like UMA and pay $500. And if it's just a couple of us doing a small bet, we don't want to pay $500. With GenLayer, you can create an intelligent contract, or even use the intelligent oracle that you can chat with an agent and create your own oracle, and you can resolve this really cheap and really fast. This is just one idea about many ideas that we have of how to use GenLayer's technology to build new stuff.
Okay, closing words. I will give the floor first to Joachim. Any CTA, where can we check out Block Hunters? What should people do listening today?
First and first of all, thank you guys a lot. I really appreciate jumping into this call.
Thank
If I
you.
would know that is gonna be video, I would be in my office, not not with this bad screen. You really are building something wonderful. I'm really glad to be a part of this journey. I want to see how things roll up into mainnet because that's where the challenges is gonna be for everybody of us, including us, the builders and the foundation. You can follow us at Block Hunters ORG on Twitter. Mine is Joaquin Viju on Twitter. Blockhunters.org on website. We have also a YouTube channel, which is Block Hunters Official. So reach me out first, if you want any kind of help, if you want an advice, if you have a question for me, reach me out on Twitter. Reach me out at IVIJU777 on Telegram. Always happy to chat with everybody, and thanks again, guys, for everything.
Thanks, Joachim. Igor.
Yeah, thank you very much. Once again, thank you very much for having me here today, and thank you very much, guys, for the work you have done. We are really everyone. I mean, the community, community and validators and everyone are looking forward to what's gonna be next. You always surprise us, as for example with the Builders program. It's really nice, and yeah, it encourages to grow the community. It encourages to bring more people and try to grab $1,000. So yeah, it's really nice.
Thank you.
In addition, of course, we're here to help. We're here to support. We're here to find like what's in our opinion we might bring to benefit the network on the long term. Because as well, we're looking for the mainnet. Of course, that's our main goal as a validator. And yeah, we are here to support. We're here to provide more contributions and do our best.
Thank you, Igor. Ivan.
I want to touch two small points. The first one is the referral program. Something that I have been asked a couple of times in X today and yesterday is that this is not like a numbers game. You know, if you know a friend that is building something and you think that GenLayer can make a difference in their project, refer them to GenLayer. Talk to them about what GenLayer is and invite them to GenLayer, because that's the way you're going to earn a lot of points, because you earn 10% of the points of every builder you refer. So if you refer a lot of people that are not going to use GenLayer, are going to just try it out, and you're going to earn a little bit of points. But if you bring one or two builders that are actually using GenLayer, you're going to bring many. You're going to have much more points. And the other thing is that, as the guy said, I'm here to help all of you. So if you have any questions, I'm in Discord, in the GenLayer Discord at RAS, R-I-S, or here in X at Raskowski, that you can see right now on the screen. So I'm going to be posting about these projects, about these ideas, and more technical content. So if you want to follow me for exclusive news, that's another way of doing that.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for the closing remarks. Check out the Builders Program, points.genlayer.foundation. You can follow Ivan. You can follow myself, Kryptoni09 on X. You can follow these two gentlemen here. Thank you very much. Thank you for your contribution today. And yeah, and see you soon. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Have a good one.